I'm Doug.
And I'm Brooke.
And today we're going to talk about MRE nutrition with a real professional. All right, so you ready to open it up, Brooke?
Let's do it.
All right. Maybe not.
Sorry, my bitch-ass scissors aren't good enough for you. Okay.
Nothing but a Nepalese kukri will do.
You'll do anything for the drama. This is what I've learned.
When you open up a case of MREs the right way, the cardboard lining inside opens up, and you get the MREs out efficiently. If you open it up the other way, you get to watch a 30-second shake fest as every army guy grabs the cardboard and tries to get all the MREs out. We're going to take out all these MREs. This is a case A.
How many cases are there?
There are 2 that I know of, but they change routinely. So the rumor in the Army is that the First Lady picks the meals. I don't think that's true. Penne with vegetable sauce crumbles, vegetable sausage crumbles and spicy tomato sauce. I've never had this one before, but it's a vegetarian meal.
I've heard people say the vegetarian meals are really good, though.
All of the bullshit that doesn't come in the good meals comes in the vegetarian meals. We'll get to rat fucking later.
Okay.
Brisket entree, gravy with seasoned beef brisket slices. It's basically shredded fat in a bag. Chicken, noodles, and vegetables and sauce. The fondest of memories. So, like, experienced guys are going to open them up, and they're going to take the stuff that they want out, and they're going to package it in smaller, more size-efficient things and get rid of all the extra stuff. Have at it.
All right, what's in here?
You have...
This is your powdered coffee.
This is many things.
This is gum.
This is gum that turns into powder. It is cinnamon gum with a red thing. It is disgusting. It's terrible.
Fireball gum.
You have toilet paper that's wrapped up. It's very choice. It's like John Wayne. It's rough, tough, doesn't take shit off anybody.
So you would eat this cold, I guess, if you couldn't get that to work.
Real tough guys just open them up and, like, crush them. But connoisseurs, pansies like me, we'll take all of our favorite things and mix them together, warm them up, and have a real treat. Take your time. Enjoy that field meal.
People just kept warning me about the wheat bread.
Oh, wheat snack bread is bad.
Yeah.
Who warned you about that?
I was on a Facebook Live once.
Oh, really? No, they're bad.
I kind of want to open
some. I don't know. I've never seen one of these before. I'm
curious.
Well, please do. You want to?
Yeah, I'm curious.
So,
what does it look like?
Here's a pro tip.
All right.
If you really want to eat this...
I can't use my scissors.
Are you going to eat this? Well, you could
I don't know.
Where are you? Oh, here's the scissors. We won't use the kukri. Look, the only reason any military guy has a pocket knife at all is to open up MREs. It's true. And to pick their fingernails. $1,000 pocket knife, just to do this. Maybe if we were really practical, we'd all just carry Fiskars into the field. It smells okay, though.
Oh, yeah, it does. So you mix and match what you want.
Yeah, and when you go to, like, selection or ranger school, obviously, like, you're burning like a ridiculous amount of calories daily. So when guys get this, it's like everything in the bag goes down the gullet. So, like, guys are drinking Tabasco sauce, and, like, dudes are like, I'll have to have every calorie. I'm like, I don't think there's any calories in Tabasco sauce. But dudes are committed, you know? They're like, all right, I'm going to have all this stuff. What's the best way to pack this out without, carrying all of this?
I say we rip them open.
All right.
What do you call this?
This is called rat fucking.
Okay, let's do it. We got a block of melted sour Skittles.
Are they melted?
They're kind of like one lump.
I bet they're still delicious. And my team sergeant on my team said, Doug, we're just going to start handing out cases of MREs now. So I open up my case of MREs, and I dump the whole thing out. And I'm like, whoop, cheese and veggie omelet. Don't like that one. And the next one, I'm like, cheese and veggie omelet. Have you guys ever seen a box of MREs that has 2 cheese and veggie omelets in it? Also, cheese and veggie omelet. Cheese and veggie omelet. There's a whole case of cheese and veggie omelets. It was absolutely disgusting. The prospect of eating cheese and veggie omelets for the next 4 days was so awful that I was just like near tears. And everyone on my team just dies laughing because they're like, got you good. Because they like opened a case up on the bottom and they put nothing but cheese and veggie omelets in there and then like re-slid the bands on it. And joke was definitely on me. But it taught me that hunting and pecking what you want in a group environment is frowned upon. If we're going to go to the field and I'm going to be in the field for 10 or 12 hours, what's the best way to pack out the food that I need to bring? Like, what should I be picking out of this pile of stuff?
The first thing I would be going for is these.
Beverage base powders?
Yeah, because they have electrolytes in them, too.
Okay. And a lot of carbs?
Yeah, carbs and electrolytes, which are going to be really important. It's like powdered Gatorade, kind of.
It is Gatorade. My mouth is full of it right now.
It smells like it. It smells like it. That's so funny.
It is delicious.
There's a good amount of protein in some of these meals. So I would then pick a good meal with high protein, which it looks like is the beef stew with 29 grams. That looks like it's the highest. You really don't need that much protein. Your priority is going to be getting carbohydrates.
Fuel. What we say to someone who says that they follow a keto diet that has to eat MREs? Do they just eat
you pick the
all
wrong,
the main?
No, you picked the wrong profession.
All of this is processed shit.
It is.
Right?
Well, and that everyone complains about MREs giving them constipation, and I can see why when everything's literally in a bag and processed.
So we went on to combatrationsdatabase.com and we looked at what their target macros were. The notion that our off-screen experts have given us that there is some logic into the macro balance of these, myth busted?
I think it's busted. They say the average MRE has 1,200 calories. That has not been the case since we've broken them apart. 19% should be protein as far as macros, 51% carb, and then 36% fat. And none of them have hit those macro marks either. Some of them not even close.
Not even remotely close. Yeah. What is an ideal macro balance for a super high output endurance athlete?
Mostly carbohydrates with a low amount of fat and protein, because that's going to be the body's primary source of fuel.
So with that being said,
these are not totally off base.
Their target is not wrong.
Right.
But what we're seeing is that the meals that we have are not in that range at all, really.
No, a lot of them are lower in protein, higher in fat, and okay on the carbohydrates. I know why they're putting fat in these MREs. The reason is because they're extremely calorie dense. So it's calories that you need while you're in the field, so you're not in an energy deficit and catabolic.
A soldier that's living off MREs, what kind of a macro balance do you like?
I would say a little bit higher in protein, about 20%, which is doable. Okay. If you get the pick of a case, you can pick things like this beef stew, for instance, has 29 grams of protein. So you can get yourself a higher protein intake than what they recommend.
Chicken, egg, and noodles is pretty good too.
Yeah, that's a good one. 26 grams of protein.
Almost everybody is going to supplement the protein with the peanut butter. Like anybody.
Well, that's a really good choice because I think it's about, let's see. There's 10 grams of protein in the peanut butter. That's a really solid choice. Plus, it's got 21 grams of fat. That's going to keep you really full.
I'm looking. There's only 5 grams of protein in the cheese spread with jalapenos, which makes me very sad. It's my favorite. 2,000 calories a day. What's the best meal?
All right. From our case A, beef stew. High protein. Good option. I would do the chocolate pudding dessert powder. Mix in the nut raisin mix.
Fat bomb!
And then I would do a fudge brownie with peanut butter and jelly because apparently the bread's terrible.
Oh,
and then
awful.
This is a really good source of carbohydrates in the field. Also calories from all the fat. And then definitely your flavored juice packet. For the 3 best MREs you can find in the field, check the comments below. As always, check us out at SOFLETE.com.